Okay, I figured I'd make a quick video and update on my push mowers I picked up from auction. I have only 2 remaining. The other 2 sold reasonably quick. The first one actually sold within a day of bringing them home. The next one sold a week later, and now I have these 2 left. Overall, with all these push mowers, they pretty much ran except for one. One did need the carburetor gone through completely, tank flushed. Another one actually did need the carburetor gone through as well and the tank flushed, but it would run. And I'm pointing at that one right there because that's the one I'm referring to. There are subtle differences between these lawnmowers. Even though they look pretty much identical, there is some differences. The actual engines themselves are slightly different. The intakes are slightly different. The dipstick tubes are slightly different. And the top covers are slightly different. The bases are all identical between all of these. It's just subtle differences when it comes to the actual engine itself. On this one right here, I'm going to use this one as an example. I don't know if this is the one I had to clean out the carburetor on or not. Since I had 3 of them that looked like this and only one that looked like that, it's kind of hard to remember which one I had to pull apart and which one I didn't. On this one right here, you can actually service the carburetor without having to remove the engine. As you can see, or hopefully you can see, there is a little bit of room between the bottom of the carburetor and the actual frame of the lawnmower. On this one right here, as you can see, there's not much room at all. This one right here, I did have to remove the carburetor on, and I actually had to unbolt the engine. Not completely, just had to loosen up all 3 bolts, tip the engine over a little bit to get the carburetor off. I think water contaminated the gas on a couple of them, because these were stored outside at the auction for a little while, and they definitely did get water in them. So 2 actually ran absolutely perfectly. This one right here, for example, ran rough, and 1 wouldn't run at all when I got it. That was the first one I took apart, cleaned the carburetor, and got it up and running, and it was identical to this one right here. Just like I said, I don't know if it was this one. Anyways, on this side right here, this one uses the traditional Honda style dipstick tube that you screw into the block, and this one here uses an actual physical tube that you can pull out and check the oil with. This one right here was also louder from the day one, but that has since went away, and it is quieting down more and more that it runs. I have cut grass with this one right here since I was trying to work the water out of the system. This one here is now running really good now. 3 pumps, 1 pull, we're good to go. This one right here, 3 pumps, 1 pull, it's good to go. Also on these, I've had like the stupid questions, baggers, stuff like that. These are side discharge mulching mowers. That's it, no bags. I'm asking $190 a piece on these, and I'm getting in the end roughly $175, which I'm happy with. I paid roughly $155 a piece for these, so I'm making 20 bucks, which is okay with me. I rather help somebody out who needs a lawnmower, but I'm not willing to give them away. Somebody thought I was giving them away because they actually asked me, oh, 190 bucks for all 4. And clearly the ad actually said I only had 2 left, which was these 2 right here. Some people simply don't look at ads and simply think they can get something for nothing. And no, I'm not giving away 4 lawnmowers, or even 2 at that, for only 190 bucks. So no, like, come on. So I know for a fact that person would just turn right around and reflip them themselves. So anyways, that's pretty much it between the 2 of them. 2 very similar mowers. They're not identical. They're very similar. Slightly different engines, slightly different setup between the 2. But at first glance, you would definitely think they're both identical. But they're not. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.